about the draw for this season's UEFA Champions League that was held on Friday, because the draw has generated a whole lot of conversations on the internet that me myself, the draw they bust my mind, because I don't know why UEFA keeps doing this for over the years. For the past like 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, the draw has been taking the same pattern. The draw has been taking the same shape. I don't know why. So guys, this is the Punch Hour. If today is your first time here, please subscribe. If you haven't done that, hit on the subscribe button for us. Leave your comment under the comment section. Put us on post notification by clicking on the notification icon. And then you also share this video for your friends and your other people to also get a chance to watch us. Now, let's get straight into the issue. So on Friday, the draw for this season's UEFA Champions League was held. That is for the round of 16, the round of 8, and then the semi-finals, and then the final in particular. And so now, as I speak to you now, every football lover knows the club that his or her club that he supports or she supports is going to play against, except those that their teams are not playing in the Champions League. So the Manchester United fans, please stay away. We are talking about big clubs in Europe. So after the draw, even before the draw, we knew the pattern that the draw was going to follow. But as it has always been over the years, the same pattern, same teams meeting the same teams over the years, over and over again. And so most of us knew that Real Madrid was definitely going to face Manchester City. After they qualified through the playoff round, we knew, because they were seeded, I think, with Real Madrid, Manchester City, and then Sporting Lisbon from Portugal. So most of us knew that at the end of the day, Real Madrid will face Manchester City. Like, this was a news that we all knew, that we were going to face Manchester City in a round of 16. And truly, after the draw, we are going to face Manchester City in a round of 16. And if you look at the path, Real Madrid path to the Champions League final, it is difficult than anything, more than Galamsey. Charlie, it not be easy. The path that Real Madrid has gotten, if they are able to like eliminate Manchester City, the teams that they are going to face on their way to the finals, it's not, Charlie, you know, their ground. So if you look at the teams on my left side of the, or on the left side of the draw, and the teams on the right side, you could see that if you are a team from the left side of the draw and you manage to qualify from the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, to the semi-finals, and to the finals, Charlie, you deserve a round of applause, because it will not be an easy part for you. Clubs like Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Liverpool, Galatasaray, Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich, Atalanta is there. But if you look at the right side, look at the clubs there. Barcelona, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, Atlético Madrid, Bodø, Sporting Lisbon, Bayer Leverkusen, and then Arsenal. Look at these clubs. UEFA needs to, there should be a change. Why? Because a team like Real Madrid, in the last 7 years, they have faced Manchester City 6 times in the round of 16 in the quarterfinal stage. They have faced them 6 times. So in the last 7 draws that UEFA have conducted for the Champions League, for the knockout stage, Madrid and Manchester City, in the last 7 times, so they faced 6 times. So this is not an easy, like, this is not a joke. This is not a joke, because how can UEFA tell us that if you look at the left side of the draw, teams like Real Madrid, who has 15 UEFA Champions League trophies, they are the best team in the Champions League history. When we talk about Champions League, we mention Real Madrid, 15-time winners. We have Chelsea, who have won it twice, making it how many? 17. Bayern Munich has won it how many times? 7 times, making it what? 24. Manchester City has won it once, 25. Paris Saint-Germain has won it once, 26. Liverpool have won it 5 times, 31. So we have 31 UEFA Champions League trophies on the left side. If you go to the right side, Barcelona have won it how many times? 5 times. Arsenal, no. Leverkusen, no. Sporting Lisbon, no. Bodø, no. Atlético Madrid, no. Tottenham Hotspur, no. Newcastle, no. So none of the teams at the left side at the right side of the draw have ever won a Champions League. And in the last 6 years, right, all the teams who have won a Champions League have always come from the left side of the draw, because that side is the most difficult side to ever get. The most difficult side to ever get in a UEFA Champions League draw. And so I promise you that within this week, we are going to hit on a street to get the views of some football lovers concerning this particular draw that UEFA just conducted on Friday. And so I'm telling you that this season's UEFA Champions League, the winner will still come from the left side of the draw. Mark my words. There is no team from the right side who can win this season's UEFA Champions League draw. Not Barcelona, not Atlético Madrid, not Tottenham or Spain, not even Arsenal, who is in a fine form. None of these teams on the right side can come or will win the Champions League. The winner will definitely come from the left side, as it has always been for the past 6 years. That is how things have been. And so if you really want to win the Champions League, you need to face the strongest teams in Europe. But this fixture, like this Real Madrid, Manchester City fixture, we are tired of it. We are tired of this particular fixture, Madrid meeting Manchester City. And so the first leg will be on, I think, 11th of March 2026. Real Madrid will play the first game at home, and then they will travel to Etihad to go and play against Manchester City. And mind you, Rodrigo Goes is back on a training pitch. He is training. He is ready to face Getafe on Monday, and so he is ready to play in the UEFA Champions League. And we know that Rodrigo, anytime he faces Manchester City in the Champions League, he will disturb them. He has been scoring goals against Manchester City in the Champions League for over like the past 5 years now. He has been scoring every time. Every time when he is in the game, he will score. And now he was injured, but now he is fit. He is fit. Rodrigo is fit. He will be playing in a Champions League game against Manchester City. Kylian Mbappe is also fit. He is ready to face Getafe on Monday. And so this is the Champions League. For me, I think this is one of the easiest, path that Barcelona has gotten in recent years. If they do their things well, they can win the Champions League. Barcelona, because they are, if you check the teams that they are going to face, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, or Atlético Madrid, we all know Atlético Madrid is not a serious team. So then they will face either Bodø, then they come in Charlie. So that is how things are going to be in the UEFA Champions League. So in the last 11 encounters between Manchester City and Real Madrid have had 4 wins. Manchester City have had 5 wins, and 2 games have ended in a draw. That is the results between these 2 clubs in their last 11 encounters. And so do not, but for me, I think this Real Madrid team, I'm not seeing them well. The team is not, like, they are not ready. The team is not ready, because I am a Real Madrid fan, but I don't think we can eliminate this Manchester City team. Though the Manchester City team is not as sharp as it used to be in the last 2 years or in the last even 3 years. But I think Madrid is also not on a good side either. So this game is going to be, a 50-50 game. Yes, it is going to be a 50-50 game. Now, Barcelona will not face each of the following teams that I'm about to mention. They will not face any of these teams in a Champions League until they reach the final. Maybe they will face one of these bigger teams in the finals. They will never face PSG. They will never face Chelsea. They will never face Liverpool. They will never face Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, or even Atalanta. So they will face one of these teams in the finals. That is if they get to the finals. So I pray that Newcastle eliminates them from the round of 16 stage. And so that is how things are going. And now, for the Real Madrid team, if any of these 4 players you see here get a yellow card in the first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu, they cannot travel to the Etihad to play the second leg, because they are all having yellow cards. Dean Huijsen, Vinicius Jr., Tchouameni, and then Carreras. All these 4 guys are having yellow cards. And so if one of them manages to get a yellow card in the first leg, they cannot go to the Etihad to go and play the second leg. If 2 of them get a second yellow card, they cannot travel to Etihad to go and play the second leg of the encounter. And so these four players, they should play a calm and relaxed game come 11th of March 2026. So as I said, we will hit on the streets of Accra. We will talk to people, football lovers, to find out what they have to say about this season's UEFA Champions League draw. And mind you, Chelsea eliminated, or they beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 in the Club World Cup finals last year. And so they are going to face them again in the Champions League. This is going to be a hard nut to crack for Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, I think so. And so that is how things are going in the UEFA Champions League. I decided to bring to your attention all of these details. We are going to hit on the street and talk to people about this year's encounter. My name is General. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit on the subscribe button for us. Leave a comment and also share this video and put us on post notification by clicking on the notification video. I'll see you some other time.